Hello and welcome to this morning mobility flow. So today we're going to be getting those joints nice and warm and mobile for the day ahead. If it's your first time here, my name is Helen, and if you aren't subscribed, maybe think about hitting that little subscribe button below so you never miss a practice with me. So today we're going to start in an all fours position. So come on down. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, spread the fingers nice and wide. Let's tuck the toes for the first one and then just begin to move forwards and back with the breath. You can close your eyes for these first few and just kind of feel into your body this morning. So maybe it starts really subtle initially, feeling that light stretch through the toes. Just getting the wrists a little bit warm. So inhaling forward, exhaling back. Nice. Lovely. Good. And then let's transform this into circles. So making big circles with the shoulders and the hips, keeping the knees exactly where they are, the hands exactly where they are, and just seeing how much space or how much kind of shape you can make with your body. Lovely. And then circling the opposite way. Maybe you might feel your hip pop a little bit, releasing any tightness from the night's sleep. Lovely. Good. And then come to a neutral all fours position. Couple of rounds of cat-cow. Let's untuck the toes. Inhale, drop your belly, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, suck the tummy up, let your head drop down with your breath. So inhale, drop belly, look up. Exhale, round. Really focus on what's happening in your spine here. So every vertebrae is a little joint that can be warmed up, or every space in between each vertebrae is a little joint that likes to be moved. Wonderful. Good. Let's come to a neutral spine now. Spread the fingers wide, tucking the toes. Downward facing dog. So maybe we keep our knees a little soft for this one. Take a little walk through the feet, a little nod out through the head, whatever you need this morning. Just have a bit of an explore, maybe picking up one foot and then the other. Maybe you want to explore picking up a hand and maybe the other. Just kind of have a little feel into your body. Good. Let that head hang really heavy. See if you can release through the neck. The neck does so much work during the day holding our head up. So see if you can just give it a little break. Wonderful. And then bend the knees a lot. You're going to walk your feet towards your hands in as many little steps as you need. Bring your feet hip width apart. And once you arrive, allow your upper body to really, really hang. Awesome. Let your head be heavy, and let's interlace the fingers behind our back, and then letting that fist fall overhead. So it's almost like gravity is just pulling that fist down towards the floor, opening up through the shoulders and the chest. If you're feeling anything uncomfortable in the lower back, bend your knees, really allow your belly to rest onto your thighs so you've got that support there. And you can just allow that spine to really decompress. Maybe take a little rock from side to side, shifting the weight forwards and back in the feet. Definitely recommend checking in with the head. Let it be super, super heavy. Awesome. And then bringing the fingertips down towards the mat. Soften the knees and come up halfway onto your fingertips. Perfect. Let's bring our hands onto our knees and find length through the spine here. So it's almost like you're lengthening the tailbone back. So you're going to keep your feet exactly where they are, but you see if you can move your knees here. So make some circles with your knees. I'll demonstrate from the front. So yeah, your upper body moves as well, but see if you can focus on bending and finding space through the knee, or a little bit of heat through the knee. I know it feels kind of odd. Maybe you can bend your knees a lot, really getting a bit of a stretch through the calves. The knee is such an interesting joint. It's it's amazing what our knees can do, really, or how they've evolved over time. Good, and then circle the opposite way. Don't worry if your feet move a little bit, your feet can get a little bit warm. Actually gets a little bit of hard work as well, so engage through your core. Just make sure you're looking after that lower back. Good, so you might feel a little bit of warmth through the thighs as well. That's good, get the circulation going for the day. Wonderful. And then bending into the knees, allow yourself to forward fold once more, head is heavy. And then from here, slowly rolling up through the spine, so really focus on each vertebrae, stacking on top of the next, on top of the next, on top of the next, picking yourself up to standing. Perfect. Once you arrive, soften your knees, spread your toes. Let's take a little roll out through our wrists and neck here. Lovely. So just let the head kind of do whatever it wants, moving the nose around the sky as you roll out through those wrists as well. Nice. So you might feel like you're kind of crazy, but you can really feel like all your joints working together, getting nice and mobile for the day. Wonderful. Dropping the head down. Inhale, reach the hands up and overhead. And then let's circle the arms back 3 times. So 1, how big can you make those circles? 2, nice and controlled. 3, and then let's go forwards 3 times, like butterfly stroke. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Inhale, reach your hands high. You're going to grab a hold of one of your wrists and then pull yourself over, finding that nice side stretch. Lovely. Keep your feet firmly planted. Perfect. Inhale through the middle, flip your grip, and then pull yourself over to the opposite side. Nice and strong through the feet, through your foundations. Lovely. Inhale through the middle, release the hands down. Take your feet as wide as is comfortably possible, not so wide that it's kind of awkward when you come down into the stretch. Big toes pointing out. You're going to reach one hand up towards the sky. It's kind of like Saturday Night Fever, this one. Big breath in, feel that diagonal stretch, and then as you exhale, keeping your legs straight if you can, bringing the hands to touch the opposite foot. So inhaling up, exhaling, bending your knees if you want, it's all good. Inhaling up, exhale. Let's do one more inhale and exhale. Good. Inhaling up, exhale. Let's bring that hand down, opposite hand. So reach on up, feel that stretch diagonally. Breathe in, exhale, touching the foot. Nice. Big breath in, exhale. So control the movement so we're not just flopping down. Exhaling. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hand comes down. Awesome. Heel toe your feet back into a bit wider than hip width. Soften your knees, hands onto your hips, and then begin to make some hula hoops here. I'll demonstrate from this side. See if you can push your hips forward, release them back. Nice. And just go as far as feels good. So if it doesn't feel good to really push forwards, like, don't do it. You kind of decide what feels right in your hips today. And through that lower back. Perfect. Circle the opposite way. This is really nice for pregnant ladies. If you have like tension through the back, this can be really therapeutic. Lovely. Keep circling it out. Keep the knees nice and soft. Perfect. Lovely. Then come to wind it in and come to a neutral standing shape. Big breath in. Reach your hands high. As you exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift hands onto the knees or the shins. Find length through your waist. Good. As you exhale, plant your hands. Step it back to a high plank. And then as you exhale, lift it back and up into downward facing dog. Good. Once you meet in downward facing dog, spread your fingers wide, zip up through your belly. You're going to inhale to a plank. And then as you exhale, your right hand is going to tap your left outer ankle. Good. Inhale to plank. Exhale. opposite side, so left hand to right outer ankle. Good. Inhale, plank. Exhale, right hand back. Inhale. Left hand back. Good. Inhale. Right hand back. Good. Inhale. Left hand back. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Perfect. Inhale, float your right leg high into the sky. As you exhale, step it in between your hands. Stay high on your back toes and then reach your right hand high for a nice easy twist. Good. Keep reaching up with that top hand and pressing back through your back heel. Lovely. Nice big breath in. Exhale, right hand down. Step it back, downward facing dog. Lovely. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale to step it in between the hands. Use your hand to get it there if you want. Strong back leg. Inhale, left hand reaches up, twisting through that middle spine. Lovely. Nice big breath in. Exhale, left hand down. Step it back, downward facing dog. Awesome. Turn your big toes out in your downward facing dog and a little bit wider than hip width. Bend your knees and then slowly crawl your hands back and sit into your yogi squat. So you can always adjust your feet if you didn't quite be where you wanted to be with your feet. Don't worry about those heels lifting up. They totally can, or you can prop it up with a blanket. Otherwise, hands together at heart center. If you'd like a longer explanation or like a troubleshooting video on yogi squat, I will link it in the description below and in the card above, because it can be to do with our hips, our knees and our ankles, like a whole host of things. So don't feel bad if this doesn't feel quite right. I have a whole tutorial on it, especially for you. Otherwise, see if you can get as comfortable as you can, sinking your tailbone down. Just feel that nice opening through the groin and releasing through that lower back as well. Lovely. Let's take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, you're going to slowly lower your sit bones down, and we're going to find a boat pose. So toes lift off the mat. Nice proud chest. Just feel that strength through the core, so belly drawing back towards the spine. Maybe the hands come away. Softness through the face. Very nice. Breathe in. And as you exhale, release down. Comfortable seat here. Let's take a few moments of stillness after that movement. So find your comfortable seat. Relax your hands onto your belly here. Close your eyes. Feel your sitting bones on the floor. And energetically reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. As you breathe in deeply, breathe down towards your hands, down towards the belly and the diaphragm. And as you breathe out, dropping the chest, drawing navel to spine. Inhale, sending the breath down to the belly, fill it up. Then into the chest. And as you exhale, drop the chest and navel to spine. Couple more in your own time. Really feeling that breath move within you. Feeling your diaphragm, that main breathing muscle work. Let's take one more, breathing in. And as you exhale, let it go through the mouth. Release the hands away from the stomach. Allow your breathing to come back to normal. And when you're ready, blinking the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me for this mobility flow today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do let me know and I will do more like this for our morning practices. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and I will see you again soon. Bye.